Let's become a star. Hello, everyone. It's Daria Ates here, emotional freedom expert. And today I have got a beautiful, beautiful member of our emotional freedom sanctuary who is such a positive creature that I just begged her to come here and talk about her business because I know she has something that many of you might really like. So let me introduce beautiful, gorgeous, talented, mind in flame, Renee Losee. Hello,
Yay!
Renee. How are you
Hello,
today?
hello. How are you?
I am fantastic, thank you. So tell me, how did it happen, and what is your business about? Tell us, please.
Well, first of all, I wanted to say how excited I am to be here. Like, you are such an inspiration. You taught
Oh,
me what
thank you.
twin flame is all about, the universal connection that we have being in even in different countries. And
Yes,
I feel
unbelievable.
you. I feel you. So thank you for having me here. I'm so excited because my path is going to lead to that, where we want to get this information out to people. The foundation of how to do that is on your business. What business are you doing? If you're passionate about it, then other people are going to feel that passion. And people today want to buy from who they feel good about.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a lot about, in this, especially in this online environment, it's all about connection, isn't it? About the energy you buy from who you feel with, that person you really feel that connection. And
Yes,
it's not about only about the product or about the service. It's about that connection,
you
especially.
bet.
Yes. When you
You bet.
feel the energy of that person, then you say, yes,
That's
I'm
it.
really, I'm really twin flame, like me and you. It's incredible, really. We are on the different continent and we can feel when each other has some emotional issue, when we feel down. We might not be a week in contact, and then we send the message each other exactly at the right time, exactly when we needed to hear this, what the other one has to say. It's
It's amazing.
amazing. This universal connection, it's absolutely incredible.
It is incredible. And we were instant. And
Yes,
so the fact that if you have something going on or I have something going on and we feel that is just, our synchronicities have just been unreal.
that's true. And I love the picture behind you, by the way. It's beautiful.
Yes. Look, that is my dream catcher. And
Oh,
that is, I don't know if you can, let's see.
I can see the cycle. Yeah, dream catcher. I can now see. Yeah,
Can you
yes,
see that? So the dream catchers, like, you get the huge dream catcher and then you get those beautiful feathers that
yes.
line down after that. The little feathers on the side.
That's beautiful.
I have surrounded myself with dream catchers my whole life. I just didn't know how to catch the dream, but
Yes,
I do now. I do now. Like, I know. So yes. And here's the thing, it's what you surround yourself with. So like, you have all of your accomplishments and your books and your, like, whatever makes you feel good, that is the start to everything. Look around you. What are you sitting around? What is it not making you feel good? Change it. Because that right
absolutely.
there, your environment, that's why we can connect, because
That's
everything is
right.
energy.
And that's right. And it's not only about stuff, what you surround yourself with, is it? It's about people also. You know what they say? The five closest people actually determine, moreover, who you
Ab-
become, right?
Absolutely.
If you are as a teenager surrounded with a group of other teenagers who all of them smoke, sooner or later you very likely will start smoking as well because you would want to fit in,
You
right?
will. You will. The
Exactly.
percentage rate in that is so huge. It
Absolutely.
is so, whether you're around people that are depressed, whether you're around people that are sick, whether you're, whatever your surroundings are, because of the energy, we absorb it. And if you don't understand it, you're not going to know what's happening.
Exactly.
Over
Exactly.
50 years it took me. So Daria, I want to help people not take 50 years to get there, you know?
Exactly. It doesn't
Yeah,
have to, it doesn't have to be, your past doesn't determine your future, you see. And
I'm witness, you're witness.
absolutely, absolutely. Would you like to talk about it a little bit or what
Yeah,
happened? No?
I love it. I love it. Yes.
Yeah. Because what we learn from in our childhood, we take it into our whole life. And until we let our brain understand what happened, and that it's not necessary anymore to hold on to that emotion, onto that limiting belief. Until then, it's going to control our life. It's going to have such an impact on our life that we are not going to be able to live our dream, because we are going to be still holding back, and that
Mhm.
inner critic is going to keep us small, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'll give you a perfect example to that. Okay.
Okay.
I do today, the Renee today, I I put on my boas and I do positive energy shows. All right. But that isn't where I started. My entire life, I didn't allow myself to do that. I was a performer. I've been a singer my whole life. I can remember every single time I got up on stage, I'm singing, I'm entertaining, I'm in my comfort zone. That is my comfort zone. But I'm thinking, what are they, do they like what I'm wearing? Did I hit that note right? Oh gosh, here comes another note. So my entire life, I allowed what I thought, my belief system, that not feeling good. I'm going to be honest with you, for the first time, I'm about to turn 54. I finally love myself. And I love myself. I love myself so much. That little girl came out, she's just like, oh, she's here. And that right there is the alive. And I can think back to all the times, every decision that I made was based on those traumas I carried with me. I carried it, you know, it sounds cliche, but when you say people are carrying baggage around, you bet, because we think that we're supposed to just drag this with us.
Yeah.
We think that everything that everyone has ever said about us is true. And
And
it's
you know
not.
what?
And I still work on that. It's a daily
Of
thing.
course we do. Yeah.
It's a
Sorry, that little girl, as you said, that little girl is now there. The thing is, it was always there, but
always.
we get so disconnected with that little child, with the inner child, that
Yes.
we are not aware of it. And once we connect again within ourselves and start loving again that little girl, that little child within
Yes.
us, oh boy, life's changing.
Woo! Like
Magic
it's
happens.
it is life changing. You said it right there, Daria. It is life changing. And if we can get that message out to other people, there are, I'm about to do a birthday party, a virtual birthday party, and it will be the first time that I perform without worrying about what people think. And I'm going to
Yes.
have boas, and I've been practicing like different just moments to share with people, not practicing my songs.
Yeah,
Those
you
are
know
going to
them
come
all. Yeah.
for the first time in my life. I'm like, I'm not practicing the songs. Whatever happens that day happens. I'm laying it out. And to be in that space and to say, you know what, Renee, I love you. You're awesome. And guess what, Renee, if you don't get out there and do what you were put here to do, your divine purpose, there are people that are waiting for your message that won't get them. Think about all the mentors that I follow,
Yeah.
Daria. I have so many wonderful, inspirational people in my life. you're at the top of the list, twin flame.
Oh,
But
thank you.
when you have that, you're just absolutely ebb and flow.
Yes,
You're
yeah.
just gonna go with it. And that is the inner child. We talk about that. When you're a child, you're just fascinated with everything. I love, and you're the same way, our grandbabies, to
Yeah.
see the world through their eyes,
Yes.
their excitement, their like, think about how excited we used to get when we go outside and drink out of the hose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's those moments of innocence that we forget are really the foundation to which we build upon to
Yeah.
do what we were meant to do.
Yes.
So when I'm putting my birthday party together, I absolutely am super excited about it because I just want to spread a message. My favorite saying, here's my favorite quote. And I tell my kids, if you forget anything else, I have 3 wonderful sons. If you forget anything else, remember this. All the employees I've had over the years, everything. People will forget what you say. They will forget what you did, but they will never, ever, and I promise you this is truth, they will never forget how you made them feel.
Yeah.
So we
Absolutely.
go out there, it's just like when I reach out to you, and like by the time we're done, we're just like, we just feel good, right? Because we gravitated towards energy, and a lot of people don't have access to that or knowledge to that.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
my dream, singing, entertaining, I spent 22 years in the bar industry because I fell into it, but I was a karaoke host 25 years ago. And that's how I got behind the bar. I chased a dream for 22 years when really the only thing I wanted to do was entertain.
Yeah.
But I felt like that space allowed me to do it
Yeah.
falsely. So if I can help people, if you ask the right questions, Daria, which you are fabulous at, then it allows people, it's like, if you love yourself, Daria, you give me permission to love myself, vice versa.
Yeah.
If you just realize that everything that you do every day, and that's the key, live in the moment, right? You and I talk about that all the time. So entertaining, if I would have done that 20 years ago, if I would have done the creative stuff that I'm doing right now that I absolutely love, what? Photography.
Wow. You know what?
Daria,
You have got such a talented point of
it's,
view. It's when I see your pictures, it's just always like, wow, it's absolutely amazing.
but do
The
you
eye,
know how that
your
makes me?
eyes. Oh my goodness.
But do you know how that makes me feel? If I can show somebody something and have them be like, wow, because when I take pictures, I want people to see what I see,
Yes.
right? The
Wow.
beauty of it. Look, those are like cotton candy clouds right there,
Yes. Yeah.
right? And so I have been working on starting my photo business, the business plan for it, everything. I've spent over 2 years doing it. So when we went into quarantine,
Hmm.
I was like, the first 2 weeks freaked out. What am I going to do? Right? It was meant to be. The universe said, this, you're going to figure this out. And guess what? I never thought I would be a homebody. I was always out doing events, doing this, go, go, go. That's what I was supposed to do. No, I love being home and I am creative now. But I spent the last year going, I'm going to launch my photo store. Yeah, I'm going to launch my, yeah, I even went to Lake Pleasant and did like a grand opening, and I've never been back to the page. Why? Because maybe I'm not good enough. Or maybe, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so that's what I've been working on. And that's the message that we want to get out, Daria, is like, man, I have to do this because there are people waiting for me to show them to go do it. Don't worry about what people think, right?
And it's so
You,
beautiful. It's so beautiful, you know. And again, you will connect with somebody who will see it with your eyes, you know, as well, like, wow. And you will
right,
show them, you will teach them that outside, out there, it's much more than only, you know, this all people complain about and people struggle with.
every
There's
day.
duality, there's duality. There is that low energy stuff and also really, really high energy stuff. So we need that balance. As you said, you know, when we surround ourselves with ill people, we become ill as well because of that energy. It will just drag us down. And
So
even if they are
true.
just ill, only if their thoughts, you know, if they're in their thinking, you know, so it will drag us down. So what we want, exactly this, people like you who will bring that high positive energy.
Ooh. Like here, I'll give you one more example. Okay. You talk about perception, right?
Yeah.
This was taken at a park. You would never know it at a park in a neighborhood, right? But look at this. This is the reflection. So there is a bridge. Do you see the bridge?
Yes, yeah, I see it now.
See the reflection of the bridge down there?
Right, so is it in the water? Is it the water at the
It,
bottom?
it looks like the bridge is in the water. Look at that.
Yeah.
And so I go to this park and I see that, Daria, and and I'm like, oh my gosh, people have to see that. And so I even took this, I do canvas. Do you know, because I said I've spent a year putting this together, do you know that if you go outside my room here, down the
Uh-huh.
hall is picture after picture. Why? Because I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to launch tomorrow. Well, I'm going to launch tomorrow. Okay. No, we're doing it, Daria. We're doing it. Now's the time. And then I will use my story. There are so many stories to tell to be somebody else's survival guide. Think about how many mentors that we look at. Think about how I've learned so much from you that I didn't know. But that's why the
Oh,
universe
thank
connected
you.
us. When I met you, I had gone, something nudged me to go on to entrepreneur groups and introduce myself. So I was like, okay, let me do this. So I go in and I picked 5 groups. I don't even know where they came from. And I went into one group, Daria, read a little bit, said, I'm going to introduce myself, did a story, just a short introduction, basically saying, this is where I was, this is where I am. Boy, have I come a long way since then, even. But you answered, you like introduced, right? And we went back and forth. I never went back into that group. I don't even remember what group we met in. You know
I
what I
can't
mean?
even either.
You can't, right?
Wow.
But every instance that you and I have had, you can't make it up. You
That's
can't make
true.
up what's happened with us.
That's true.
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, and I am in the Northwest UK.
I have to tell you something really funny. My brother follows you, right? And when I was with him the other day, he said, you have to tell Daria that she is the Renee version, the UK version of Renee.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God, I have to tell her that. Like how,
Oh, thank you,
but that
Richard. You will see it. You will watch it. Thank you.
I'm gonna make sure he watches this. But he's like, I follow her because she's the UK version of you.
And you know what? I didn't tell you yet. I decided I'm going to publish this interview exactly on your birthday.
Oh, yay! Look,
Going to
it's gonna
celebrate
be
with you.
look, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be fun. Like my birthday is, you're gonna want, just put it this way, you're gonna want to hang out at least for a minute because I am back. And I have done so many performances in my whole life. This is going to be the most real performance I've ever done. So everyone is invited. But Daria, you said that, and you know what? It's so crazy. When you said that, I was like, I just feel like I need to put a bow on or something. It's like, she is going to
Yay!
publish this.
Birthday
And
girl.
everyone is going to know. And here's the thing, my key, I know my big plan where I'm going to land is I'm going to be an international speaker. And it's going to
Yes,
be, I'm going to have, but not just a speaker, I'm going to talk to him like this. And when I talk about being a little kid, I'm going to have something else. And when I talk about like just being yourself, be yourself. What feels good? When you were a kid, you didn't think about it. You didn't think twice.
exactly.
So you
Yeah,
just made my whole
exactly.
day. You
And you
just
know
made my
what?
whole day. So
This
when
is
you post this, it'll be like, happy birthday.
yay!
You have to celebrate yourself. You got to
Absolutely.
celebrate yourself, right?
You know, if you don't celebrate yourself, and I say it very often, you know, during our morning EFT sessions, when I do something silly, like I couldn't figure it out the other day, you know, how to do something technology, or I was like, so, and then I figured it out, and I said, like, well done, Daria. Good.
But right, you have, but when you love yourself,
Yes,
it just happens. Like
exactly.
it just, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the forces that are going on around you, because in that moment, international speakers, authors, they don't think about anything except for being in that moment.
Yeah.
You can't, right? So on my birthday, it's on. Like I'm even getting my hair did. I'm gonna have my girlfriend that's been doing my hair for 12 years do my hair. I'm gonna have my nails did. I'm gonna just feel good, right?
Yes. Yeah. You well
So
deserve it. You well deserve it. And you know
hey,
what?
Daria, you heard that? Have you heard that song? This is like my birthday theme, right?
Okay.
I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Because that's what we got to do. We have to let it show. So I
Yes.
appreciate you shining your light bright enough for me to find you. And that is what this is about, Daria,
Yeah.
is all the bright lights got to stand up right now. They got to
I got
stand up.
goosebumps.
Oh, I love it when I give goosebumps.
Yeah, because this
But
is
right?
exactly how it meant to happen. This just meant to happen. The universe wanted us to meet because
Yes.
it happened this way. Even I can't remember in what group we met actually, and I'm definitely not in that group anymore either. Because if I was, I would remember.
I
And we just
know.
met, you see, and how long time ago, and we are still together, and we are still so connected that the energy works this way,
We never,
from me to
we have,
yours, and from yours to mine, you see.
it's
So
been almost a year and
yeah,
we
I
have
think so.
never
Yeah,
been disconnected. We've never
absolutely.
been. Just like you said, when we don't talk for a week, we know that we're busy on our own paths. We connect when we're supposed to connect. Like,
Exactly. When
and
something
then
is
we're like,
going on in our lives, yeah, absolutely.
or either that, or we have our avatars on the ground laughing. I
Absolutely.
love you. That's why I call you my fun loving twin flame.
Ah, thank you, thank you. And
You
I'm calling you my talented twin flame because you are absolutely, you have got such a talent, singing and painting and the pictures taking and oh my goodness, Renee, do you want to tell us please where people can find you and also where is going to be your birthday party if somebody would really want to see you how you can, because when you entertain, then you entertain. I saw it once at the new year because
Oh yeah, that's
remember.
right.
Yeah,
That's right. You were there for my New Year's Eve
that
party.
was
What an honor.
amazing. That was
What an
amazing.
honor. Like that was so awesome. Well, let me tell you, first of all, under Facebook, Renee Losee. So ReneeLosee. Find me on Facebook, friend request me, because then I'll know that you come from Daria and I instantly will put you into my inspiration group. It's called Inspiration from My Heart. We are just hit 240 strong, all organically invited in.
Beautiful.
Everyone has been invited in. There's nobody in there that I didn't know or somebody else that I knew. So anyone that comes in from you, because that's where my birthday party is going to be. I want it to be in a protected space where my audience is all positive. So Inspiration from My Heart, that's my group. Renee Losee, friend request me there. And then I have a store that is, I'm going to do this. All right. It's called Renee's. I'm so excited. I'm like, what is it called? Renee's Photo Shop. All right. So
Okay.
you can, if you do Renee, anything that you do, Mama Renee. All right. Because being a bartender around the valley for uh, ever, I adopted everyone. I have daughters, I have sons adopted all through my career. And so I got the nickname Mama Renee. So if
Beautiful.
you
So
Google
you know what?
anything
You know
Mama
what,
Renee,
Renee? If you can, once we finish, if you can send me those links, I put them
yes,
under this interview. Then everyone can join if they want. Okay.
that would be amazing.
Fantastic.
Daria, what you are just such a blessing. You're so sweet. But
Ah,
this is
so you
why
are. So are you. Thank you.
everything, like you, my sweet, fun-loving twin flame. This has been a joy.
Ah, thank you.
But I will
Thanks a
make sure
lot.
that I
Thanks a
send
lot
you
for
all the
for
links.
today. Thank you
Yes,
very
thank
much,
you.
Renee.
Thank you very much. Daria, you have a blessed day. And I'm going to
And
call my
happy
brother.
birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday. All
birthday to
right. I am excited
you.
because guess what? This is going to be
Yes.
my best birthday ever. So
Yes,
I
it's
can't
going to
wait.
be.
And I would love to have everyone join me. You already know you popped in on my New Year's Eve party. They're fun, right? This is going to
Absolutely.
be the
Absolutely.
best, my
It's only
best show
because of the
ever.
time zone. So, at the new year, I was in the bed and listening and watching you singing.
Well, my
It was
birthday
fun. It
party,
was fantastic. I enjoyed it.
thank you so much. My birthday
And thank
party is
you.
going to be spread out, so I'll have a schedule for you as well.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Love you.
Yes,
Love you
love
so much.
you, Daria. You're so
Love
sweet.
you.
Hugs.
Bye.
I'm sending love and healing light. Bye, Daria.
And you. Bye bye,
Thank
darling.
you. Bye bye.